Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Box of Roses podcast. I'm Xander Rose, and with me is my captain and co-host, Alex Box. Boxy, what's doing, mate?
Not much, Xander. How are you?
Good, buddy. Good. As always, back at work, and we still got this COVID thing going on, but yeah, everything's all right. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Just enjoying the big summer break before I go back to school.
Fantastic. Well, today, mate, our guest is the owner of AllStar Wrestling Australia, and he has his summer spectacular wrestling show this Saturday night with, pardon the pun, an AllStar Wrestling lineup at the legendary Padstow RSL, my old hood. Mitch Christen, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I like that. The legendary Padstow RSL.
Well, dude, I lived in Padstow for 30 years, so it is a legendary area, and what a fantastic venue.
Yeah, beautiful building. One of the favorites that I've ever ran in or even performed in.
Fantastic. Mate, how did you get into the wrestling industry anyway?
I was 16 years old, and I was friends with some wrestlers who were doing local shows in Dapto, which is about 20 minutes south of Wollongong. It's where I grew up. The greatest referee in New South Wales, Graham Fozzie Young, he pulled out of the show the night before, and they needed a referee. So they asked me if I'd be willing to do it, and I said yes. I was very nervous. I was a shy 16-year-old, but I went out and did it, and I've had the wrestling bug ever since.
How'd you go with it though?
I think I did okay. That's what they told me. I didn't really. Yeah, I learned on the day. I turned up. They gave me a little crash course in it. Probably, if I was to look back on it, I'd probably pick up 1,000 things that were wrong. But I had a great time, and they said I was fine. So I guess I did okay.
So, did you do anything other than refereeing? Did you wrestle yourself or anything like that?
I trained for a little bit at IWA with Mark Mercedes, and Lucky Seven was a wrestler there, and the Sarge as well. I'm pretty unathletic, though. I kind of always had a better mind for the wrestling business. And when I was backstage with Mark and all those guys who have years and years of experience, I tried to learn everything I could. But I tried to train. It wasn't really for me. Refereeing was a lot of fun. I did a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff as well, like the street team and music, stuff like that, security as well. But no, nothing past the refereeing really.
Yeah, fair enough. How did AllStar come to be? How did that, become a thing?
So we were down here in Wollongong, and Rock and Roll Wrestling, who is the local promotion here, and they've been there for, it'd have to be 15 years now or more. They weren't running shows very often, or maybe they hadn't ran in a year. So there's kind of a gap in the market, and they do very family-friendly style wrestling shows. So we kind of thought there might have been a market there for a more adult-style wrestling show. So we kind of opened up with that image in mind, I guess. And we tried to run Wollongong. Wollongong wasn't heaps successful for us. But then we hit Sydney, and Sydney's been great.
So obviously we brought you on here because this show coming up this weekend, your AllStar Wrestling Australia Summer Spectacular. Just tell us a little bit more about that. Obviously we know it's at Padstow RSL this Saturday, so guys, make sure you grab your tickets if you haven't already. But so tell us a little bit about the show. Who's going to be on?
Well, it's one of our biggest shows to date. We had a night to remember last year in June, and that was a huge show. But I think this one is just maybe going to top it slightly. Who's going to be on? It's a huge show. We got Keegan putting his All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight title on the line against Slex. We got Adam Brooks from Adelaide taking on Mikey Lord in what's Mikey Lord's comeback match after a horrific injury. Paris De Silva versus one of the best wrestlers, one of the best young wrestlers, I should say, Wesley Williams. That's going to be a cracker match. Dan Archer and Luke Watts, and also a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of a surprise here for the podcast, I guess, a bit of an exclusive. Mikey Broderick is actually going to be on. So we confirmed that today, and Mikey Broderick will be there as well on the night. So a lot of big wrestlers there. Also, former UFC star Elvis Sinisic, he's going to be there too.
Wow. Can't wait. And can I tell you something? Little secret. So
Yes.
the thing was, when I saw the flyer come out and I saw Slex on there, I went
Yep.
and got 2 tickets for me and Alex ringside. So we'll be there at ringside.
Oh, awesome. It'll be great to meet you guys.
So yeah, no, but as soon as I saw Slex on there and I saw it at Padstow RSL, I thought he's my favorite Aussie wrestler in my hometown. I go, where am I going? We're getting 2 tickets ringside. So hopefully we get some food. Is that right? Or,
Yeah, they do food at the Padstow RSL, drinks as well. So you guys
I
will be
meant for us
kitted out.
catered like a special box.
Oh,
Yeah,
VIP, yeah. We'll sort something out.
Because Alex is a big fan of our friend Brooksy.
Oh, so am I. He's a phenomenal wrestler.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, what's it like, having Adam Brooks and Slex on the show? They're two of, if not the best Australian wrestlers in the country. They got contracts with Ring of Honor as well. What's it like to have them on the show?
Yeah, I'd agree. They're probably two of the best. It's a testament to how far we've come, really, because I never expected when we were doing shows in Wollongong in front of 60 or 70 people that eventually we'd have the likes of Adam Brooks or Slex or Robbie Eagles on. It's just good to have those guys, but it's also a testament to the talent that are there, because it's been the Keegan Brettles, the Kingston Eclipses, the Grant Lindstroms, the Genghis Kongs, and all the other boys who have built this up and made it, made AllStar be a place where people want to come in and wrestle. Also, the fans. If the fans aren't there every show, then an Adam Brooks or a Slex probably wouldn't be as keen to come out.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be a great show. I can't wait to be there on Saturday. And yeah, like Xander said, if you guys haven't got your tickets, get them ASAP, because I'm sure they'll sell out.
So the other thing, Mitch, is with social media, where can people find All Star? Where can they buy tickets for this weekend? Just let us know a bit about that.
We're all over the socials. We got AllStar Wrestling Australia on the Instagram. Same thing on Facebook, AllStar Wrestling Australia. Best place to get your tickets, though, is our website, www.allstarwrestlingaustralia.com.au, or at the door on the night. Some people prefer that, so that's an option as well.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. That'll do us for today. Thank you guys for listening to this very quick episode of the Box of Roses podcast. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube, and we'll see you Saturday night, Mitch.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
See you, mate.